Yo, YouTube, what's going on? What's going on? What's happening? I gotta talk to y'all, man. April has been one hell of a month. I'm talking about full of ups as well as downs. But first, let me start off by saying shout out to Dennis. He's a YouTuber. Well, he's more than a YouTuber, but he does YouTube as well. And he lives here in the building, in the complex. I ran into him and met him a few weeks ago. Cool dude. He gave us a shout out, so we're gonna give him a shout out as well. So shout out to bro. I'm gonna put his channel in the description so y'all can check his content out. It's real chill vibes. I think y'all like it. Now, as far as April, my grandfather passed away, and for those of y'all that know me, know my grandfather, y'all know how close we were. Y'all know I'm talking like he's my step grandfather, but I've always known him as the same as a blood grandfather. But I want to leave that separate for a completely different video. But that's part of the downs that happened for April. But as far as the ups, that Beamer Invasion event, that was every time I'll go to one of those events, I feel motivated, I feel inspired, and honestly, I felt even more in love with the BMW as a whole. You know what I'm saying? That I already knew like it's an amazing car, it's fast, it looks good, and you could do it's history there. But to be around all those cars and like every day I'm fiending. I'm on YouTube looking up car parts, because I would like to get one this year. We'll see what happens. Low key, I feel like a fiend. Like I've been, well, so far one dealership, but I went to a dealership, 2 weeks ago and checked out some of the cars there. I was actually looking for the X3M, this competition, and it seems like there's only 3 places in Georgia or Atlanta that has it. So that was my reason for going to the shop, the dealership. But again, like I said, I've seen some other amazing cars. I've seen some people buying theirs. And I could, you see the smile on the face, they happy. Speaking of some more of the ups and downs, more so the downs, I get hit with a double whammy with my car. So my car battery yesterday decides it wants to die on me when I was out and about. Luckily, I met a woman that was nice enough to give me a jump. Well, let me use her car because I bought cables. When you get the cables, don't just get jumper cables. They have cable, or you really could just get a jumper yourself. But if you don't have the budget, the money to do that, you could budget and get you jumper cables that have a battery reader on there. And that's what helped me to know that I needed to replace my battery. And I'm glad it was just the battery and not the starter, alternator, anything like that, because dog, pockets are super tight right now. And I ain't trying to deal with all that. But for real, get you either a battery jumper or jumper cables with a battery tester. It's one of the two. I'm saying battery jumper, I meant battery charger, but y'all understand. So that's what's been going on. So I'm getting my car fixed. Well, I got the battery replaced today. Tomorrow, I'm going to go get the nail that's in my tire. I got a nail in my tire. So I'm going to go take the nail out the tire, get the tires rotated. I need new tires anyway. I've been cleaning my car, been keeping it clean. That's one of the effects of the Beamer Invasion event. Motivated me to tap back into my car care mode. Because I'll be real, I do keep the car clean mostly. It's just a few crumbs here and there sometimes, maybe a little debris from outside. It's never just like garbage or anything all over the back seats or floors. But just even wiping down the dash and vacuuming and keeping the outside clean. It feels good to take pride into getting back into that. Now, more downs, and this sounds depressing. I'm not trying to put anybody in that state, but I'm just sharing with y'all what's going on. So I've been having some stomach issues, and you want to play it safe. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting up there in age. Well, I'm getting close to 40. So around 40, men need to start paying attention to their colon and everything. Make sure everything's good. So I made an appointment for Friday to go see a gastro specialist to see, well, one, to address my stomach pains. Hopefully it's just a stomach bug and nothing crazy. But I got good faith. I think everything's okay. But there's nothing wrong with making sure. Nothing wrong with taking the extra measures to check. So that's Friday. We're going to get into that. Now back to some more positive. This past week or weekend, I think it was last Friday, Sade was a friend of mine, invited me to do some engineer work, and then also I did some plaques for an artist that she films, cause she's a film. Am I saying it right? She's a film director. My bad if I'm butchering this, but she's in the film industry. Let's put it like that. She did a screening for her as well as a few other artists. Well, they were performing, and it was a dope experience. I didn't get to really engineer, but it was cool just being there. And I actually ran into a dude that I met off of Instagram. He's a singer, dope singer, and I've been wanting to work with him. I'm looking, I'm hearing dude. I'm like, yo, that sounds like Usher. I'm thinking it was Usher. They just playing music in between sets, and it was actually dude singing. That's how good he sounded. Shout out to Deshaun Porter. So we're gonna work on getting him to come through, and we're gonna work on some music. I'm gonna bring y'all some, the studio vlogs like y'all been rocking with. So look out for that pretty soon. But yeah, it was a dope experience. I met some people. I had fun, enjoyed myself. It was a good time. It was honestly a good time. Now, as far as this week coming up, as I said, I'm getting the car taken care of as far as the tire tomorrow. Friday, we got that. So for the rest of the week, I'll probably just be out doing my little side gig, making my money so I can get caught up with knocking this debt down so that we can get to the next phase. Because the next phase, it's going to be something crazy. It's going to be, but more on that at another time. I think also what needs to happen is the crib. I'm going to tidy up the crib tomorrow once I get back taking care of my car.